Did we just level up? I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, we leveled up?
I think, did I just hear we leveled up?
I think we leveled down.
What level are you guys right now?
12.
12.
12? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and DM, I don't mean to vote against my own self-interest here, but I will say, at this, when we start to get into this post-10 level, it's very common to go long stretches without leveling up.
Right.
And so we forgive you. But, I mean, if you want to level us up right now, that's fine.
One of us needs
Kano's
one more
itchy.
level to be better.
Look at Kano. Look
Make me
at how
wait.
itchy Kano is.
I like it when I have to wait.
Yeah, no.
I knew it.
All right. So first off, welcome everybody. We are missing Tim tonight, but he's taking care of himself, and that is always needed. So, yeah, big heart. Actually, we're gonna do like my home gang sign, which is like just a bunch of hearts with your hands. That's what my dog
If
does.
you look real close, it spells out wayward ones, but
Yeah.
you gotta like really.
it's like
You gotta zoom in.
I thought it said subscribe. Like and
Yeah.
subscribe.
like and subscribe. So last session, you began by scoping this place out, hopping up, having an interaction with the guard that led you to Thoradin Anvilhead's hut. He introduced himself, gave you all a little insight, and told you about a story that his father's father had. About something falling from the sky. Landing like the way, and I'm gonna do this. Like the way he described it, almost sounded like Pride's Call started as a cover-up. Like the hill dwarves and mountain dwarves of Pride's Call kind of like built this ground level village to cover up something below the mountain. All right, and I don't know if I got kind of that through last session, but that's the way I see it, and and he's laying out the fucking plans before you, so that's how he would portray it to you.
Wait. Where are we right now?
Currently, I believe you guys are. I don't know. Some of you, I think you fucked off at some point in time in the session and started fucking with Gary.
R.I.P. Gary.
Yeah. But I would say for this, you're still in the hut. Like as we come in. So he gave you some.
I think we ended in the tower, like our tower.
Oh.
That we
Oh.
We put up the tower in the guy's house.
Yeah, that's right. So you found out some information from him about what this possibly could be. He also acted like he knew you. Like upon your arrival and throughout this whole conversation, he talked to you guys like this was like the 8th time that you invited him over for a family dinner. You know, like he was really used to you and your nuances and everything. Old as fuck dwarf. The other thing that he said is in Bride's Call, you have the hidden caverns. There's ever since this, he brought up the silkworms, which are a commodity, and all of you know that Pumont said if you ever get out that way, he's always looking for Pride silk. Something in the ground is off, like geothermic shit. You know, it's off the register, and this has been like coming from like whatever is causing this to the ground, and it's just from his information, getting recognizable. And before you hop in to the comfy confines of Alton's palace, or wait, what was it? I should call it by its appropriate name.
Alton's Astratorium?
Yeah, Alton's Astratorium. Before you head off into Alton's Astratorium, he's gonna like let you start setting it up and let you like, you know, because you asked him, right, if you could set it up in here. So as you're setting it up, he's like
I believe we even invited all of them.
right, yes.
And that invitation extended to Gary, despite the rest of you bullies. Connell? Connell?
I just type a sign on the door, no Gary's allowed.
But Thornton looks at you guys just as like Alton does the last bit of incantations, and the door kind of like grows from its micro machine size into a door that Tushar can fit in. Oh wait, we have one more thing. Hold on. Tushar, actually, we left off last session with you receiving a snowflake that was actually a paper note from your partner, who has now traveled from Vol Anatim down to Mount Mentiri and traversed the mountains east into Comorda. And the letter says, it's been a while since I have heard from you. I hope these are reaching you. Mount Mentiri is more chaos than it ever has been. I had to skirt around the outside to get to you. But something's wrong in Comorda. The once succulent valleys that the grapes grew on are now it's blight. It's not the view that you wish you had. And I guess in a moment, I think and see this dying land and haven't heard from my Toos. I hope you're okay. And if you are, and if this finds you, something in the West is off. I don't know who will listen to us. And you're reading this and you hear that comes into your mind, and you snap to at the time where Alta goes, ha ha! And the door pops open and Thornton goes, hey, Noctua, please be the adventurers I hoped you are. The ones that don't turn a blind eye to the future like our king. And then he'll just step back and lean back in this earthy throne that he's kind of been sitting on the edge while he's explaining everything to you. I appreciate the invite, but I am comfortable here. Rest. Your journey starts tomorrow. I'll pipe out. Start smoking it.
Very well. Gary, please follow me.
Connell, were you invisible still, or no? You came too, right? Or you
No, I turned invisible to go trip him earlier. I'm still invisible.
Yeah. Okay. So as Alton says that, I reluctantly, and it gets to the point where you probably end up not caring if Gary comes because he's like taking a step and like carefully looking around, making sure like he's cautious. He's got like a fucking 6 intelligence. All right, so you know, just wants to make sure nothing's gonna jump out and fucking trip him again. Moving, half as slow as all.
Shout out to Lou Pasqua. Sometimes you got to take care of the people that no one else will take care of.
Oh gosh! All right, so
I wish Todd was here. Call Todd. Get him in right now. All right, sorry. Keep going.
one by one, you guys step into the Alton's Astratorium. The night is yours. I'm gonna hand it off to you guys now. So,
Alton will make his way quickly through this central chamber and up into the highest point in the Astratorium,
okay.
so that he may study. And any of you could find him there if you need.
All right. What are the rest of you doing?
I will take Nemo's little flask and go hang out in my room, which conveniently converts to like a tavern.
Yeah. It's like a mood ring.
And there's servants there, but they're all sort of like translucent, So like there's patrons and everything. Like the tavern is packed, but you can kind of see through them.
Oh, and while invisible, I will leave one shot out for Gary, one little one.
All right.
But it'll be slightly off-colored.
Slightly.
Are you poisoning Gary?
No. Just the illusion of it.
Marlo, or Spiritushar, is there anything that you would like to do before you take a long rest? I'm guessing that's really what you guys are doing, right? Are you having a meeting?
No, Marlo did her meditation with Thornton, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, she will go into rest and in her little tree house, in her little hammock, she will cuddle with. She will conjure like the furriest creature she can think of, like a. I don't know. Like a mountain dog. I don't know, some fluffy animal.
Or like well, from your jungle, like a lemur.
Sure. Yes, a lemur. Yes.
Yeah. That I think you would find those in the Lotsudan. That's more like a humid jungle, like Madagascar kind of thing.
Okay. So yes, I am with Leonardo, the lemur, and I'm cuddling him, and I'm just going to pass out.
This long tent is around, like a circle around your face. You get so warm that it's good sleep. Or Spiro?
I'm just gonna meditate, not on anything specific, but just gonna go into my little wooded area and just be one with the trees and the forest.
Like you set up your space, like like as you find that center that I feel like elves do when they meditate, like almost that, like you ever have that moment where you're almost asleep and you feel like you fall down the stairs? You kind of like jump, and you're like, all right, I'm ready for sleep. You know, I can fall asleep now. Yeah, as you like find that, the trees break open, like just not break, but bend. So, all of Katha's brilliance is shining down on you. No words. It's more of like a feeling, but you get the sense of like not fear, but more like it's probably like sorrow, like a premonition. You know, just the way her normal hue kind of like turns into like a purple halfway straight up, and it's just as comforting as it is being in her presence. There's a bit of worry in it, you know, and but find your center. You get your long rest. Tushar?
He's going to slowly, distractedly walk to his room and go to his cabin that's inside of his snowy dwelling room blizzard place. And he's just gonna like plop down on his table and just reread this thing like, I don't know, 15 times.
It's like, it's confusing. Because half of it feels like she's giving you information, like brokenly, right? Like in the beginning and the end, there's information. There's something that you can extrapolate from that. There's a message for you, a warning or something. But those middle lines, like, you've seen Comorta in the spring, and it's like probably the finger, like our area, you know, Vermont's similar, where you live similar to us, where in the fall where you get that beautiful color. Comorta, when the vines all take and the grass is growing and spring is in full effect, is just a beautiful sea of green. You know, it's amazing. And you're in spring now, and to hear that is almost like having a location on your bucket list and then going on Google and reading a review of how bad it is. You know, that's the easiest way I can you know, relate it to it. But you know, I would imagine there's something about the words, the way she writes, the you're more familiar with her than you are this group. So there's a certain level of comfort, even though go ahead and make me an intelligence check.
Let's see. Oh, it's not good. It's an 8.
Neat. Just read through, and you struggle with those like thoughts. Something's here.
Right.
Like there's always something. She's never sentimental and emotional without a point. You know, like you just can't find it. You're just, maybe it's your state of mind, your distraction, what conversations you have for whatever reason. Don't see anything else.
I mean, they've been sort of the counterpart to each other. Like, he's not this like big intelligence person. He's the brawn, and then they've been the other, you know, the intelligence, the plotting, the figuring things
Right.
out, and the yeah. Perfect.
So, Alton, What are you studying up in your?
All right, so Alton will. I believe I described this topmost sort of tower point as a kind of planetarium.
Right. Yeah.
And so the stars will be projected above, and in the central space that appears like it would normally be the projector, instead is a rough map of Exandria, a spherical object. And everything here is simulated, so Alton is doing his best based off of his own records to sync the rotations of both the celestial sphere and Exandria. But and I'll call out Lagra, and my bookshelves will expand. And forgive me, DM, perhaps we could color this in a way you had not previously okayed, but I'm wondering if the bookshelf could be raised a bit so that I wouldn't have to hunch over and
Yeah.
reach for them.
Oh,
I mean,
no, totally.
Okay.
And as you start to fill up the main bookshelf, like it raises up, and what were like wooden stilt like type legs, another shelf appears. Like when you get close to one, this is a never-ending suitcase for books.
I couldn't love you more, Andy, and my only regret is that this is fantasy.
Yeah,
So-
right.
But thank you so much.
all right, and so I'll be thumbing through a lot of books, but rather than focusing on the stars, Alton is mapping out points on Exandria and sort of sketching over the top an arcane lighting that makes pathways across the continents.
Right.
I am working on a theory involving some ley lines, some that we've touched quite closely. And like all things related with Dunamancy, I'm not quite certain whether I'm observing the symptom or observing the cause. All things seem to be somewhat connected, but yet hard to reverse. Whether these ley lines could predict any direction or close ties to Ruidus, or whether Ruidus is merely following these ley lines as I can best see the strength along the northern hemispheres.
Do you have a map of the ley lines of Exandria?
Not really, and the best I can give you is a few that we've created.
Okay.
But if I wanted to create them, I would probably tie in some big cities, some
Right.
big like cities that have fallen, ones that have been wiped off the map, like those
Okay.
locations.
So
And then I would play connect the dots between them and then make up a bajillion more as I feel fit.
right.
And I'm sorry to dump all this on you and be like, hey,
no,
here,
no.
hey, yes, and this one, Andy.
Yeah. I mean, from the southern Velven thickets down to the northern tip of the Sirios Mountains, like, I don't know. I guess if you're going from like astral to ley lines, like I think of your screen kind of like Tony Stark's, in a sense, like where you can like chop off.
Yeah. Where a lot of the HUD is like sacred geometry and like
Mhm.
arcane symbols, but I want it to be very geometric.
Right.
And
Is it like you get to the heat signature part, or the geothermal, whatever you want to call it. We're getting into terms that Andy just says and he doesn't understand. So
It's fine, man. Keep going. You're killing it, man. Just run.
But near Pride's Call, uh, there's a range to it. But around it,
A fuzzy area where I don't quite make up the node of where the ley lines connect, but I suspect they join there.
in deep, like doing a calculation and knowing what you know from the astral and Ruidus now, it's probably easier to do to gain the pull with the calculations as you're starting to put the pieces together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and
Perhaps a good launching point.
yes, from the stories you've heard and the information that you've researched and what you know now and putting it together, I'd say it's more of maybe a launching point for you guys, but a crashing point for someone else.
Perfect. This is going to keep me up a bit, so I'm going to take a thimble of sherry.
Okay?
And then I'll go to sleep and fall asleep immediately.
All right. The next day, Connell, you're just getting drunk. Gary, make a perception check. I'm gonna do a
That's really good. That's a 25.
Okay. Like you set up this spot for Gary. You know, you kind of hang out like in the back room, I'm guessing, just waiting for him. I rolled a 3. So if there's anything you want narratively done to Gary, go ahead, because he's not with it, man. He's like a mouse, I think. Based on my rolls, you just keep baiting him and he's gonna keep following.
He takes the shot, and it is the best thing he's had in his life.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it.
That's it. It's wholesome.
All right.
I'll have you know I actually rolled to see if I poisoned it or not.
All right. So you guys all get your rest, and you wake up in the morning. What are you doing?
Well, as you would all know by now, the translucent servants of the Astratorium prepare a meager breakfast. I'll say it's above a Holiday Inn Express, but not quite my wife's cooking. Somewhere in there. So you can join me in the central hall, and we could perhaps discuss in character our motherfucking options.
Alton, you were married?
Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes my my player slips through my player character.
Your Alton is showing.
What? Where am I?
All right. One thing before
Oh.
you all get down. Tushar. They toss and turn like on the edge of a long rest. You know, you have your smartwatch on, you wake up, you turn it off sleep mode, and it says you got a 57 sleep score. And you're like, fucking A, I'm over 50, but shit, that sucks. You pull open the letter again and like rub the sleep out of your eyes, snort a little bit, and that frost shoots down over it. And you see letters start to like circles, like faint circles around the letters, like Like someone clicked the pen and just went around it and made the impression, and then clicked the pen and wrote the, says. Hold on 1 second. Let me get my map up. I don't think there's an actual name for the river. So, you see like a P R I D E S in order. It's prides and then river. And then you see a W circled, an E circled, S T circled. Pride's river west. Get down to the last line. Half-day journey from the fork. Now that you've half-day north from the fork, not journey.
I haven't had a cipher in years. Interesting. You ain't outdone yourself. I have something to talk about this time at breakfast.
About this point, you realize that you can write something and send back to her. And as long as you do it on the opposite side and fold this paper back up, it will fly back.
Interesting.
So,
is there a time limit or just whenever I do it?
I'm going to say for this, you can think about what you want and let me know when you're ready to reply, and we'll just retcon it back to this moment.
Okay.
Because I don't want to put you on the spot like that.
Did you have those places that was mentioned written down somewhere that I can have from my notes later, or no?
What?
That you spoke of that were in the letter? Or is that just off the cuff?
Well, some of it's off the cuff, but yeah.
Okay.
I know everything I'm talking about, so we can clarify this out of game.
Okay.
So you guys all meet up? Sorry, Alton. I didn't mean to...
No, nonsense.
I've convened this breakfast here today to discuss our options. One of them we've been kicking around is going shopping, but the more we think about it, does anyone actually need anything?
I don't need anything, but I'd like to point out that we have some useful things in our bag, like some dragon scales that we could perhaps make into armor to theoretically protect our cute little druids. You know, things like that. We don't.
I thought
need
he
to
wasn't
do it
coming with
now.
us.
Oh, what?
I thought he wasn't coming with us.
Who?
A cute druid?
What?
Is there? I'm terribly confused.
Who? Connell.
All he
I
says.
think Connell's saying you're not cute.
Okay, well, I
Well,
want some
look
armor,
here.
goddammit.
Marlo, I love this idea.
It doesn't have to be now, I'm just saying that, and then I mean, eventually I would like to buy some things. I mean, it doesn't have to be now, but eventually I'd like to buy some things.
I could use some new spell components.
One big thing.
And honestly, we have a lot of garbage weaponry that I've been toting around because it was the most expensive per market that we picked up.
All I'm saying is I don't need it now, but it's like, hey, if you're going to shoot me to the moon, I'd like to be comfortable, all right?
All right. You have Odislo directly north or south of you, which is the logging village at the base of the river that goes up to the Vergessen Sanatorium. A trade route, and it's on Erdelak. Wait, it's on Erdelak, which is a big lake lock. Also, on the way to Bride's Call, you have Eurosa, too, which is Connell would know, a trading town. Stick gates, kind of a medieval feel. Stick walls and that whole typical medieval kind of feel.
It's not much, but it's something.
Yeah, and that's crossroads. Between like Icehaven and Rexingtrim. So, that's probably on the path the most likely to find any components. But you do have a teleporter, so if you want to go back to Rexingtrim and do some quick shopping, I'm just saying that because the king went and took back or is fighting for the garrison, this is imperial. So when he activates his army, he sucks out Pumots, weapons, he sucks out any other magic store, he sucks out a lot of the valuable components. Not saying you can't find them, but
But what if we were to teleport to a safer city where I would have a connection with the Cobalt Soul?
Yeah, I mean, the Cobalt Soul never really gave you anything of. Actually, the only thing they gave you of value was the stone. Outside of, like, obviously the knowledge you've gained and never having to pay for a place to live is fucking huge, which is something that they...
Speaking of, Marlo, do you still have that stone? I might need it back someday.
I gave it to you.
Oh, right. Dorspira, have you seen a stone?
How do you lose that stone? It just flies around your head.
It's the same shape as one of my toffees. It's been very dangerous in the past.
Do you also keep it in your front right pocket?
Usually, before I spin it around, I keep it in one of my pockets, and I keep toffees in almost all of my pockets, just in case.
Did I miss the memo where we're gaslighting Marlo tonight?
Yeah, I'm sorry. We can keep going.
All right.
No, we're good. I'm just...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Continue. So,
Marlo, was it did I hear you talk about dragon scale armor?
Yes.
Not to toot my own horn or anything, but back in Draconia, we specialize in dragon stuff, per se. That might have some sort of connections there. It's been a long time, but the clan might have somewhat.
You are like an onion. Every time I peel like another layer back, it's just another one down there. Oh, a clan? What? You have a clan?
Yes.
Like brothers and sisters?
I haven't been there in a long time. It's a little bit of a thing that they're all magical users, and I'm not a magical user per se. 'Cause until recently, but I was ostracized, so I haven't been home in a long time. But it's there.
Okay.
So,
Awkward
anything
silence.
else?
One more thing. Not that I like to talk a lot. I have this letter, and I haven't really brought this up much because I let you guys, I like the walks we go on. You know what I'm saying? So I've got this letter from my friend, and my friend's out in the wilderness doing the thing. And if you don't know what the thing is, we'll talk about it later. They're mentioning some stuff I can't quite grasp right now. And if one of the smarter ones that could help me decipher what's going on here, I think says something about Pride's Call on here. I'm gonna just hand this out and see who grabs it.
Grab it.
It's top secret.
Make an intelligence check as you start reading it.
I reach out to grab it.
I'll let you do it in a second.
That's,
No,
if it's
I mean,
just
I
straight
meant to-
intelligence.
I meant to try to grab it from him initially, just then.
Okay. Actually, dexterity check, both of you.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
We're doing a grab off. Let's
Wait.
see.
You-
Grabby.
No. I meant to. I'm sorry. Narratively
Straight dex?
speaking, I
On
meant
camera?
to reach
Really?
out and try to grab it after Connell had already successfully taken it. I'm trying to state that's
Connell, you're
That's
so
what my
fast.
reflex-
The grab off is
I
off.
was gonna say I rolled a 19, so
yeah, no, you're good.
it's quite all right. I don't want to interrupt this.
You're like
I
halfway
guess I already.
halfway
I already
through
heard.
reading it, and Alton like reaches his hand out. He's got like between his pointer finger and his thumb like a little like string of toffee like caramel. Is he just melted? Licks it off. I don't know. Just making shit up. All right.
Aren't we all?
A
Yep.
little bit of an iron stone.
Yeah. Oop. What
That's
was
not
your
nougat.
Oh, now I can smell it. Oh my god. Look at you. It's gonna puke. What was your intelligence check? Sorry, Connell.
oh, it was a very high 7.
7, yeah.
Oh goodness.
Yep. No. I mean, you start reading through this, like expecting to find a cipher, and it really just sounds like someone's trying to tell someone they love them. Like it's more written like I miss you kind of note.
I just get to the point where it says touche,
Yeah.
and I just go, touche, and I just hold it out.
We don't talk about that.
Understandable. Touche.
Don't start.
And I'll hand it off to Alton.
Alton?
I want to intercept it on the way and say, as the true genius of the group, I will take a look at this. Assuming that Alton is still moving slow enough where he's not going to grab it out of my
Make your dex save.
No, just take it.
Roll an intelligence check.
My partner is half elf, so it might be some familiarity there.
that'd be a 13.
13. All right. You want to know, like, some of this? So, this river is on the far side of the Palace Grove, I believe. Hold on. Let me just check right here. So, the Palace Grove is here. I'm going to say is that you, like, well, you don't pick up all of the clues. You do recognize the pinpoints of the Pride's River, with Tushar, like, kind of helping, pointing out what he knows. And you know that's on the west side of the Sirius Mountains. And you haven't been on the west side of the Sirius Mountains in a very long time at this height. Like, or not height, what's it, longitude? Latitude. Longitude, latitude. And so at this
No, it's latitude. Latitude is.
yeah,
up.
up and down. Longitude is one. Yep.
Yeah,
So,
you got it, bro.
yeah.
You got it.
It takes me a couple seconds, but I was a fucking Boy Scout. All right, jeez. but you recognize that, like, and that's something that you're. It's the closest home that you've seen on a piece of something, like a piece of paper or something of substance since you left home. And it kind of gives you like that little, tingle down your spine, that unknowing,
Mhm.
You pick that out. Alton, Door Spirit, I don't know if there's anything you.
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna play off like, I clearly know what's going on in the cipher, but I'm just gonna give it to Alton, because I don't want to hurt his feelings. I want to make sure he gets a chance to understand it in the same way I do.
Shall I make a roll?
No, you don't have to roll.
Okay.
You start reading through this and pick out the smart points. Like, you see through that non-emotional kind of reading where you're just looking for the hit points and you start seeing the indentations. Let's see here. You God, how should I do this? Should I screen share? Here, let me screen share. Go live. Alright. Let me screen share. I'm gonna hide this. You pick out points. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Like this, I want you to think of this as like a recon zone that she has been focusing on. And I will say, when you start reading it and taking the emotions out of it, you don't read this. It's more of a dots on the, like, connect the letters on a map to a zone, and then you trace that, write on that letter, and then you put it on a map, and you say a half a day up, and you go to Marlowe and say, what can we walk in a half a day? And she's like, at a normal pace, 12, 15 miles. If we're hustling, we can push 18, maybe 20. And you pull up your map of Wildmount, and you push us over, and you take that first point, and you line it up on that 12 to 18, and you kind of rotate this around. And this is the pattern that you start to see. And you can keep this. So someone screenshot it or do what you need to do, because it may come in handy later.
Thank you.
But you get that. And yeah, there's no like details hidden in the details.
All right, so can we keep this map up? And I want to talk a little, and forgive me for dropping the voice, but we got to drop the voice for a second.
Yeah.
What do we have here as far as options of where do we want to go? Let's list some things out. And knowing full well that a few new things have hit our plate as of just today.
Well, it kind of looks like it's kind of where we have to be anyway.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because we have to be up in the Sirius Mountains south of Pride's Call, right?
Yeah.
We can knock out two birds with one stone.
All right, like where do we have to be for the ship again?
I was hidden
Northernmost peak.
of the Sirius Mountains.
Yeah.
I would say you got with the information from that you read in your library while you had those week of downtime at the Vergessen Sanatorium. Voltaram is Arakakra, kind of like village. Mount Mentiri, which isn't on this, which is in this path, is suspect. Like evil lies below Mount Mentiri, and that's between Voltaram and Pride's Call. Here, actually, let's take our fucking tenor. Let's take our break right now, and then we'll come back. We can bullshit some vaccine stuff and come back with a little bit more info. Alrighty, we will be back in a bit. back on you.
I'm thinking
There we go.
breakfast small
We're
talk.
back on. Alright, we're good.
Alton, will
Hey,
you pass the bacon, please?
Are you good with the screen
Here
share?
you go, Marlo. Of course.
Are you
This
good
coffee's so good.
We're good.
with the screen share?
Yeah, I mean, I am. Yeah.
Yeah, Terry posted a picture in chat.
Okay, Alton, I
Here
do
we got
want you to make an intelligence check. Intelligence is one of your main attributes, so I'll allow you to add your proficiency to that.
Oh, okay.
I do want you to do
Unnatural 22.
Perfect. All right, so you guys all meet up having breakfast. Floor is yours. I'm gonna kill this.
So we were in the midst of eating wonderful food prepared by transparent people and discussing possible places we could go and use our strengths for the greater good.
And-
Go ahead. Anyone besides me, please go ahead.
We could use a
will you-
restock of our wine.
Are you talking about the wine that made a label of us?
Yes, I was hoping someone would bring that up.
I mean, we have given away a lot of samples.
You guys have your own wine?
Yes. Well,
What?
Fun
I'm
fact.
missing
we do.
out. You've been holding out on me? Gee.
no, he's right. It's only fair. I'm sure we have some reserves. Let me check the bag.
And
I mean-
I'm going to give to Shar 3 bottles.
Do we have that many left? We've given a lot out.
Oh, let me check.
Dude, Phelan is where you guys first encountered Antonia.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So-
we haven't seen
so-
her in forever.
So I
Who's
just want to say, getting towards these endgame things, right? Like, if you want to bring these NPCs back into the fold, there's fucking a handful that you guys have in your back pocket. Even Skamos is leveled character.
Yes.
Tattoo time.
I just wanted to add, and a lot of this could be bad bookkeeping, but according to my records, we have 9 bottles left. Kano is also holding one of them, and 2 of them have gone to Skamos.
Yeah, I will say.
But like I said, bad record keeping. We could have given out.
I
I
think
said
that-
I have 9. We could have.
I
given
gave
out
my
4.
bottle out for
I think that's
that girl.
good. What girl?
The one I put Dorspira's name on. In I forget what city.
Was that
Speaking of,
Oz?
is Antonio one of my former? I've
Wasn't
forgotten
off, it was
names.
before off.
No, Antonia was the Ani that
Who
Quinn
was the one that
Quinn was like,
kidnapped?
yeah,
Green girl.
yeah, he was transporting her. Then he brought her out, and she's the one that brought you into the Shadow Seekers.
Right. I forget we had a whole side plot about.
Wow,
Quinn.
this is fucking
She
good
doesn't
shit.
know
Wow,
he's dead.
this is a blast from the
Throwbacks.
past.
I will
Uh,
I
yes,
will
you-
3-year-old material.
I will
You
say
forget that time you lightly trafficked a human.
Connell,
Hey, that
Marlowe, Dorspira, and Alton, roll me a history check.
Uh-oh.
as you're thinking about going back towards Phelan and the plume groves and
It's an 8.
8. Okay.
17.
18.
18.
A 15.
Some locations. That number is
Like, what the hell?
I don't know. My watch picks up something.
Connell and Dorsberry, you kind of meet eyes, but fuck, we blew off the gala they threw for us.
Uh-oh.
We were very busy, if I recall.
I'm
mean,
just-
their
I'm
cheese
just saying-
kinda their cheese kind of sucked anyways.
I don't know if we're the right two people to have this memory together, because I don't know if it's going to go anywhere.
Also,
I mean, we're
Mike,
kind of a big deal. We don't have to show up.
Connell, check your DM.
Okay.
Oh shit. Someone's
It's a
slid
dick
into the
pic.
No. I forgot.
In-game dick pic.
Wow. Everyone look at Connell's face when he looks at the dick.
Oh, and now I see the Tushar.
Oh, he's smiling. It's a good one.
I already told you so. It's okay.
Yep. Okay.
But in seriousness, I'm just gonna kind of look at Connor and be like, it can't be that bad, can it? Oh, he's deep in thought. There must be a lot of veinage going on up there.
Maybe he shaved it in like a really cute way.
Little lightning bolt.
Ooh.
And it's the kind of thing, like, I know Connell. Connell's seen his share of dick pics, but this one is just like, the presentation is so, you're like, fuck, someone worked hard on that.
Listen,
Like someone
I'm
someone
trying.
dry brushed that. You
I'm
know?
trying
They
to
gave it a
get
good
it
wash.
I'm
They
trying
dry
to do.
brushed it.
I'm trying to do better at whispers while live. All right, it's something I'm really bad at because I'm like, all right, fuck you guys. I'm just gonna blurt this information out while everybody's listening, you know, or make y'all mute. I'm trying to do.
Andy, we're not making fun of you. We're just
Ow.
talking about what kind of dick pic you might have said, Mike.
Is a lightning
Which
bolt
is a
shaped
joke
like a Harry
because it would
Potter,
all be
or-
laughable.
Aw.
All right. So
Drew a dick.
Yeah, so seriously,
all
there's no way
of
I'll
a
be
sudden
like-
you're sitting in Alton's what is it? Alton's
Astratorium.
Astratorium.
Stratorium.
Eating some fluffy flapjacks, and you see in like brilliant greens just off to the side this firecracker of a green penis. I'm like just flame off and
And it only grows hair on one side of its penis side.
you all get a little tingle, and the traveler has blessed you. You get a D4 of inspiration, penis inspiration.
A D4. A D4. It's so
So it's a
insulting.
tiny one.
It's like you all gained one gold piece. Put that in your pocket.
Put it in your pocket.
Got something in my pocket for you.
All right.
Well, so we've thought this through quite a bit, and it seems to me that we're all in general agreement that our wine is very important to us, and the label
Extremely.
is a wonderful brand, and it makes for a good title. I'm not
Besides,
gonna
we're
lie.
owed our share.
Right,
Yeah.
Picked up our revenue.
We haven't seen them in months,
Do
even.
you think
Oh,
I can
it's-
get them?
It's been almost a year since you've been.
Well, then, dues are
Loads.
owed.
Do you think I can convince them of a 10% share this time, or should we just drop that?
I mean-
It went so poorly last time.
With that hammer? Absolutely.
Yes, show them your hammer.
Especially with the phallic image that just went away. You just kind of see me glance
Another one
down
pops up.
for a little.
All right. So,
Well, Marlo,
I
are you ready to guide us back to the vineyard?
I mean, I could. How do you want to do this? Do you want to go the long way? Do you want to go the long scenic way? Do you want to go the short, very violent and kind of pukey way?
We probably should go the pukey way. I mean, it is our brand in trouble after all.
Okay. We can do it the hard way.
okay.
I will prepare myself.
Yes, everyone get nice and close. You too, Nima.
Is Gary coming?
Gary is not coming. No, I do not have. I do not have room for him in my plant.
No, it's fine. Gary,
My-
he has a job to do here.
My
pa-
Nissan Leaf does not carry that many people.
Marlo
supposed to
would
be
have
that.
something labeled a leaf.
Listen,
I like that. That's on
the-
there.
Ter,
A
Terry,
Nissan Leaf.
you get a re-roll out of 20 for that.
Okay.
Not
On a
only
20?
does Nissan Leaf play into a druid, you know, like crazy good. Yeah. Re-roll it.
Warning, Nissan is not a sponsor of this program.
Hmm.
Yes.
It could be if they reach out to waywardones.tv. No, I'm joking.
No, seriously though.
But until then, fuck you, Nissan. Fuck you.
So burn a bridge before we get one.
And
So,
lawsuit.
okay, if everyone is ready and prepped to go, then meet me at the tree out the back, and we can
You all step
you all
outside
good to go.
Alton's door into the warm hut of Thoradin. Gives you an accepting nod, but all of your insights gather that he knows that you're not going where he kind of wants you to go. You know,
Boy, we will.
you know, like just gleaming at you.
And we'll leave him a
I
bottle
ass-
of wine.
I
Yeah.
assume he's gleaming at me the most,
Oh, yeah.
knowing that I am guiding them, and I tried to silently give him a nod so long and assuring to tell him like, oh, this is the only way I will get them there.
Yeah.
You know who I'm dealing with.
Right.
Connell, does she normally look at old guys like that?
It's kind of her thing.
Oh, that's
Sushi.
awkward. Shut up.
Connell's gonna get hit by a dragonborn fist at some point. It's gonna be great.
We're gonna have that Hulk Thor moment of
It tracks.
It's gonna be Gary.
Our time is not infinite. Is what you hear in your head, Marlo, from Thord. Unwind. But don't let your guard down. I fear that you may be our last dance. And like as he lets that last syllable off of his tongue in your ear, like the leaves kind of grow up and around, like curl around the front of your ears, protecting your ears, making little earmuffs for you as he druid craft that. you open the door
Oh.
and you start to lead the rest of the group out, and it is a full-on snowstorm. Dark, like a central New York day in the winter. Just gray, gloomy snowflakes coming down, and that wind just whipping from the northwest to the southeast, just cutting across. You see multiple large trees that you helped bring to life.
I'm looking for one that's particularly girthy.
I was gonna make you roll a perception check, but that would just perceive Tushar. No. No, yeah, you can find a tree. Yeah.
The douche.
The douche. You find
Do you
a
want me
tree
to roll?
that is suitable for your spell.
Awesome. Okay. I am going to make sure everyone is ready and everyone is holding hands and all right guys, the way this one works is I'm going to touch this plant and you're going to be able to step into it, and when we step out of it, we'll be in another place, Phelan, on top of a hill, if I recall correctly, where
That
I
was off.
planted my.
That was off.
Oh, that
Off.
no
Off
for
is where you did your
With the druid.
druid
Druid
thing.
Circle, but Phelan is where I.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah, yeah.
planted my grandfather's seed on the hill, looking over the ocean.
Yeah. I like
Aha.
that Marlowe's mission is spreading her grandfather's seed.
Yep. Don't,
Aren't
don't
all of
read
ours.
Okay, first off, don't read into it like that. But yes,
It all makes sense now.
I wonder why that bag was tough to open.
I like to keep a piece. I like to keep a piece of it wherever I go.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. All right. Whew. Okay. I need a marching order going through this. So hold on. Let me grab a notebook and a pen.
Middle-ish.
I'll go last for once.
Okay.
I call middle-ish.
Alton, I'll probably suggest you come with me. I will go first, and I will bring Alton with me.
Okay.
Right?
So,
Or yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
behind Alton.
so we got Marlowe, Alton, Dorspira,
Nemo, then Tushi.
Nemo,
Yeah, that's fine.
Tushi, which I'm actually
me.
going to spell Tushi out and not just abbreviate,
Wow.
and then Connell.
Wow.
All right. Marlowe, Alton, and Dorspira. What is your passive perceptions?
Ooh. Not great.
15.
Oh wait,
Oh wait.
14.
Yeah, 15.
Okay, 15, 14, Dorspira,
13.
13. So,
Sorry, Connell.
as you like channel your druidic energy into this tree, and it doesn't split open like a portal or anything crazy like that, but more like loses its face, its hardness. Like it appears more like like one of those walkways in the 70s movies with all the beads hanging down, like that, with vines, like kind of just opens up. You step through. Marlowe, you immediately, like as you step through, you hear the sound of footsteps, like running, like, and you like step to the side as Alton steps through. Right underneath him, flips around, Dorspira reaches out, grabs Alton just to have his his feet cut out from underneath him. On the ground now is Dorspira with Alton. Both of you are prone. Marlo is to the side. Next through is Nemo, which steps through, makes it a couple steps, and it's fucking spring. And the ground is soft, and his peg gets sucked into the fucking soft wood. Tushar, you run out next, along with Connell. As Dorspira's legs are kicked out from him, you see him catch Alton, land on his back in this muck, and you see two wolves run the opposite way, and you can hear a pack of hunters coming from the other side. What are you guys doing? What are you
Get up
doing?
and let's getting up, getting together, and getting somewhere hidden.
Are we through?
Yeah, you come through on the other side. You see this. Actually, let's do this. Let's roll for initiative.
Oh, I was gonna say cast Pathfinder Trace, but
Can we bring the music back in?
Oh, yeah. Hold on one second.
Can I cast Fortune's Favor on Dorspira?
I'm going to say, can you do it as a reaction?
Not that I'm aware of,
Okay. Then you can do it.
but
on
maybe
your
I'm
turn.
developing new powers as I've grown from level 12 into a new level.
Yeah, okay.
Level 12
Perhaps,
and a
right?
half.
Right when I needed it 12.5, and I gained a new skill that allowed me to cast Fortune's Favor as a reaction on Dorspira.
I'm just fucking with you, Andy. Don't
I know.
listen to me.
I
at all.
figured. I don't. No, I want to listen to you. That's the problem. All right.
Oh, dude, I'm
Stop
intentionally
enabling-
fucking with you. I am literally
Stop enabling
playing.
him, please. Please stop enabling him.
Connell, initiative.
8.
8?
Yeah.
Tushar.
Ooh, crap. That's a 23.
Okay. Marlo.
21. I'll make it easy.
21. Alton.
I also got an 8,
Okay.
but I suspect Connell goes just before me.
Just
Dorspira.
before.
That'd be a 5.
5. And Nemo rolled a 17. So, as you like step through, you see Dorspira catch Alton, like hold him out of the mud. It's like the back half of Dorspira just sucked in, and two of these large wolves just run past. You start to see the silhouettes of like 3 or 4 humanoids. Like they look like hunters, but they sound like
Gatherers.
yeah, bad barbarians, like just like stick breakers as they're like running through with wooden spears chasing these wolves. Tushar, you are up first. Marlo, you are next.
Okay. So I'm using my action to help Nemo get out of the muck there that
Yeah.
he just sunk into, and try to put him on dry
Yeah.
land.
Make a
if
strength check,
possible.
because you know how it is when like you put like a soda can in wet mud and you try to pull the soda can out, that suction. It's gonna be one of those.
That was a 14.
14. You get him unstuck.
There you go, Nemo.
Oi, matey.
And
I'm
it's all right. And
Nailed it.
I any movement I do is just to make sure I'm not in any mud at that point in
I
time.
like move around and protect yourself. All right, Marlo, you are up next.
I see a pack of wolves, right?
Yep.
Are they making their way towards us?
They've like busted through you. Like, well, not you, specifically Dorspira and Alton. I'm saying they're being chased, so they're moving away from your direction.
Okay, so they're not an immediate threat. What is threatening us?
Nothing is necessarily a direct threat.
The
Okay.
terrain.
But it's more
Alright,
of like
well-
you walk through this tree and you were tossed in the middle of a wolf pack hunt. And you were thrown off. You weren't thrown off. You stepped through to the side. Your spirit catches Alton in the mud. Nemo gets stuck. Tushar helps him out. Wolves are still around, but they're running away from you. I'm not saying you have to do anything against them. I'm just setting the scene.
I will use my action to help. And I will use my action to help Dorspira and Alton get up.
Okay.
Or one or the other. If I have to choose, then I think I have to
That's
get
fine.
Alton first because he fell on top of Dorspira.
Right.
But
Perfect.
I'm using my action to assist.
I like it. Anything else?
Not currently at the moment.
All right. Nemo is gonna like fly up a little bit from Tushar's tug, land down, get to the base of the tree, and find some firm footing. Like, I thought there was wine, eh? And that's I don't know. If I'm playing Tim, I feel like he might actually shoot lightning at the wolves. So 1 to 10, I don't play Tim like I think I should play Tim. 11 and up, I'm fucking shooting lightning at him. I got a 2. Ducks around the tree, stays safe. Next up, Alton.
What happened to
and
Nemo?
Alton and Connell. You kind of both pop up at the same time. Alton, you, like, as your turn comes up, Marlo reaches her hand out, just kind of yanks you up. So you are not prone anymore. You have your full movement and all that jazz. Connell, you're good too. So is there anything you guys would like to do in this instance that you're tossed into?
I want to move and bonus action hide.
Okay. Like, run around the tree. Center yourself.
And then we don't see the people yet, or we just hear them.
I would say you see them, but they're like, I want this to be like a actual like hunters, farmers could afford to hire compared to actual animals. They're like way off. You see them like trailing way behind, chasing these wolves, under armored with like makeshift swords and spears. Like if the wolves smartened up, they could probably kill him, but they probably got spooked, you know. And
All right, I staying hidden. I will hold my action, and I will hold a cantrip. I have which one I want to do, but I don't want to say it yet.
okay,
And I will hold it for if they come near us threateningly, I guess.
okay.
And that's it.
Alton.
So there are both hunters and wolves.
Yeah. Wolves are probably 15 feet past your center point. Hunters are probably 20 feet behind you. So there's 35
Perfect.
feet in between them. They're chasing. You guys step through a tree, kind of pushed off to the side.
I hate to make such a specious move, but I feel that the wolves are likely the enemy here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you get that.
How many of the wolves can I capture if I were to make it, let's say, a 20-foot cube?
All
and I can-
three?
Perfect. then I'm going to cast Erupting Earth. That's a dex save. 17 to beat it.
Two fail, one succeed.
Perfect. Ooh, that's a horrible roll. That's 9 for the failed,
Okay.
and half as much for the
Four.
success. And that 20-foot area is now what do they call it? Something terrain.
Difficult terrain.
Difficult. That's it. Difficult terrain.
And they start like as you grab them and throw them into this earth that is just like snowballs, but it's earth balls shooting up, knocks them down. They grab themselves and they turn their back in your general direction, although the hunters are in the same direction. Yeah, two of them are looking pretty fucked up. One of them is...
Let's hope that pays off and doesn't come back to bite me.
Alrighty. That brings us to Dorspira.
I'm going to use half my movement to stand up, and the rest of my turn to try and get caked dirt out of every single crevice I can, because it doesn't look like I really need to be worried about this situation.
Rubbing it down. At that point, as soon as you start to get this out, you see two of these wolves just start moving back in your direction, slobber dripping down, and as they can't quite make it to you, but they're
Are they coming? They're coming close.
Yeah, they're turning around and coming back. You guys, someone attacked them.
All right. Can I use my held action?
Yep.
All right. So the one that gets closest to Dorspira, I am going to lean out from behind the tree and cast Eldritch Blast.
Ooh boy. All right. Go ahead.
And since I am hidden, I believe it has advantage. Because rogue things.
I don't know if it works for... Yeah, why not?
It does. Magical ambush. If you're hidden from a creature when you cast a spell on it, the creature has disadvantage. Oh, it's just disadvantage on saving throws. Never mind then. So it's just regular. That'd be a 15.
15 hits.
Right.
How many beams? You got a 2, 3.
Just one.
Just one? Oh, that's right. You're a.
Gotta figure out. Is this a D10? Oh my god, I've never rolled the D10. That's a 6. So 6 points of damage.
So, in this instance, all of you see for the first time this, lime green energy with this, charcoal gray smoke ripping off of it in a fist. But it's not a beam or anything. Just as it goes to make impact on the wolf's face, it turns into an undead fist and hits it like an uppercut. You see the wolf's jaw just dislocate as it tries to growl, turns defensively. How much damage was that?
It was 6. 6 points.
Jeez,
Yep.
boys, fucking hurting. All right. So that's your held action. Dorspira got up, started cleaning his shit off. That guy moved. Another guy is gonna move, and I think in this instance, for Spirit, you're gonna be the closest target. That's a 2, so that misses. Like, jumps up, and you just like go, shove your hammer right in the side of its skull and like push it to the ground. It rolls. It's all fucking gnarly wolf dog mud hair. You know how it clumps
If,
up real quick and.
If I could, I'd like to put my foot on it and keep it down while I continue to get the dirt off of me.
Roll an athletics check. If you want to use your reaction, I'll let you use your reaction for this.
That is a 28.
28. You, like, throw it off and fucking put your foot to the throat. You got it. You got it. The other two are going to see this and keep running. They don't like that. They don't like the idea of one of them being pinned down. They're going to keep running. Brings this top of the round to Shark.
Alright, so got one pinned down. How far away are the humanoid quote unquote hunters?
Probably by this they're just catching up to your visual.
Okay, I'll put myself between the group and them until they get close enough.
Okay.
And that's it. I'm not gonna.
What are
do
you
anything
trying
else.
to do with them?
Just sort of be an intermediary in case they're semi-aggressive. If they're just a hunting party, I suspect not. But just
No, they
precautionary.
are an actual hunting party, and as their
Okay.
initiative approaches, they just kind of like brush through you like loggers, you know, like that kind of mentality. You know,
Oh.
they actually probably look much like loggers that were handed somewhat kind of weapons and told to possibly chase whatever's tearing up the ground off of the property. I mean, these are all insights that at your level I want to give you for free.
Okay. Yeah, we're not here to harm anything you're doing, or no.
The other guy like runs past you, he like tries to shoulder bump you, is immediately like tossed back, and he launches his spear, and it goes like straight fucking up in the air and comes down like it lands in the ground, sinks about a couple feet down as Dor's spear is putting his foot on the on the wolf's mouth. It lands like next to Dor's spear, and the wolf, you know, Dor's spear kind of peers over to the guy that launched that. He hit too sharp, brush back. Listen, looks at you, says, the boss said kill the wolves. They're ruining everything. We're just trying to kill the wolves. Back off, man. Come on.
I'm just standing here. I'm sorry. Are you okay, little fella? I mean, jeez. Hey, we got one down here for you. I mean, the other ones are over there.
Looks around.
Jeez.
Marlo.
How far is the other wolf from me?
Two of them broke away. They're 30 feet away from you now. One is being held down by Dorspira. Slightly injured, but not fatal.
The one that is not held down by Dorspira, I will use one charge of my Ring of Animal Influence to cast Fear and cast a phantasmal image of the wolf's worst nightmare.
I rolled an 18. What's
Oh,
save?
that saves. The save is 13.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna save.
Okay, I just go like ha, if nothing happens.
Nemo. I gotta do it now.
Deppy boy.
Yeah.
I tried to
After
save those poor wolves.
seeing Marlo not have her influence taken, he is going to take that as an insult and cast some kind of lightning damage from the Stormlord onto the two wolves that are running. He's just gonna wait until he lines them up. Both of them have to make dex saves. That's a 3, 16 plus 2. So the second one saves. First one. Hey, someone roll 8d6.
Someone rolling?
Someone? All right, hold on.
Hold on, I got it.
got it.
I got it all out.
I wasn't trying to get all my
I know.
dice out tonight.
27, guys.
27.
All right, that's
All
better
right.
than me.
Terrible.
One fries up, like singed hair immediately, like singed burnt hair wraps your mouth. The other one, like, rolls, stands up on his leg, and it's singed. Nemo says, I don't know what to do. That brings us to Alton and Connell.
Very well.
I'll let
What
Alton go
remains of the vermin?
What?
What remains of the vermin? Are they still within range of me?
Yeah, they're within 30 feet of you. One is pinned down by Dorspira, and one is dead, and one is looking extremely hurt.
I suppose I'll aim for the one that's extremely hurt.
Okay.
Is it, are there any of my friends within the range of it?
Is it like next to Dorspira
No,
and the other one?
well, unless you want to aim for the one that's next to Dorspira.
No. I want a nice like.
The
I don't want
other
to
two aren't within range of any of your allies.
Perfect. I don't want to friendly fire Dorspira again.
I am going to. I'm gonna Ray of Frost it.
Okay. What's that? Is that a save or
Nope. It's a spell attack. 19 to hit
19 hits?
and 3d8. Not bad. 12 damage.
Woohoo!
And
Freeze him in place. Like as he like turns up, sporadic dog hair from the electrocution. You freeze him, and there's like patches on his right shoulder, left hip, some on like opposite legs. Like yeah, he's just froze into place.
if it matters, he's got 10 less movement
It
on
doesn't.
his turn.
He is frozen to death.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So-
All right,
so
that's my turn.
There's
I think
now
it's Connell.
one wolf left pinned under Dorspira's boot.
All right, I will come out from behind the tree, and I will start walking towards the wolf. And as I do, I will cast Chill Touch on the wolf. So, like, as I'm walking, you just see this green necrotic hand extend from my own and just wrap its hand around the wolf's throat.
All right, is that a save or a roll?
No, it's a hit. That'd be a 15.
15. Actually.
Oh wait, is it advantage?
Yeah, roll with advantage. He's being held prone by Dorspira.
Advantage. Okay, so it would be 26 this time.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Right. Okay. It'd be 14 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
I just want to step out from behind the tree as I'm walking. Like I said, green hand extends from my own and just wraps his hand around the wolf's neck. And as I just look at Dorspier, it just snaps the head. That's it.
All right.
Wolf goes limp.
And it's like snapping a twig that's encased in ice. Like that crunch that comes with it. The hunters crumple like they stop in sequence and be like, hey man, we had this. What are you taking our kill for? We were hired for this, man.
I'm gonna turn to him and
on.
point my weapon at him.
Well, listen, man. We're all friends here. We're all friends. We're friends, all right? Come on now. Ain't no need to get feisty. That was great. That was amazing. And you see another one, like maybe they could teach us something.
Are we in
Yeah, we're out
order
of
still?
initiative.
Alright, I'm gonna slowly just keep walking over to them with my weapon out.
Listen. Lord Oslo will he'll pay you. He'll pay
Connell,
you.
you can
pay you.
stop showing off now, Connell. You don't need to do. You can obviously they're not even up the just.
Hey, what are you trying to say? We're everything we thought we were. All right.
I'm gonna light my blade up with
All right. Okay.
green flame blade.
No.
You can just tell. You can just tell who sent you that you did it, and no harm, no foul. We're just walking. We're just coming through. We're just
I'm gonna
coming
say
through.
all of you see them extremely fucking confused because the half elf is being feisty and the large dragonborn is trying to talk down this conversation, and they're like shitting their pants. They're like, okay, wait, and they keep bringing up Lord Oslo, which is the winery that you are affiliated. Lord Oslo, he has us. He's the one that told us to do this. We don't mean no harm. Come on now, I'm just saying this is amazing. Come on, teach us.
I'm going to walk up to Connell, put my hand on his shoulder, and cast Remove Curse.
Okay.
I have a weird thing going on. I did not like that necrotic hand coming out, and I sensed some fuckery about, so I'm gonna
Read Remove Curse for me.
At your touch, all curses affecting one creature or object end. If the object is a cursed magic item, its curse remains, but the spell breaks its owner's attunement to the object, so it can be removed or discarded.
What's your spellcasting attribute for this spell? Charisma or is it wisdom?
It is. I don't know. I guess overall mine.
My guess is charisma.
Yeah, because I'm a paladin. So
Paladin is charisma.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
roll me a charisma check, but message me it. Don't drop it out loud,
Okay.
please. I wanted to start doing some shady shit like this. I think this is a key to making higher levels fun. Is making some of these rolls not known by everybody, because then you don't know what to do with your fucking high level spells, motherfuckers.
Smart. I like it.
I get it.
Okay. Explain to me what you want to do, Dorspier, again, with high detail. We're out of combat, but the hunters are apparent. They're in this situation. So,
I'm gonna walk up as if to just feel like it looks like I'm trying to stop him in his track, but when I put my arm on his shoulder, I cast Remove Curse. But it looks to everyone else as if I'm just trying to hold him in place.
Like hand on the shoulder.
Yeah, hand on shoulder.
Connell. Like your constitution and your will are immediately like forefront as the spirit like puts his hand on you. You lock eyes. You know what's happened. You know. And you like Darth Spirit, you see kind of like with his loose hand just reach down to a pocket. Your other hand like wraps around his wrist, and with your brute strength, you like pull his wrist on. Connell, your hand is clutched around that small statue of Vecna that you have, and everything about you does not want to let this go.
Oh, I'm not gonna let that go.
So, I need a wisdom save from Connell, and I need another charisma save from Darth Spirit, and message me those. Don't launch them out until I know them.
Question, because I'm next to Door Spirit, do I get the bonus?
I'm gonna say this is like one of those cool fucking things that paladins have where they don't have to fucking give it to you, because
That's fair.
I believe that I believe in that, like I believe there's an aspect of this game where if they want to use it against you, you can do that to other people. You can use your hide against, so
It's a wisdom save, right?
yeah. I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna look at the rolls, and if it brings up a question in my mind, then I'll leave it towards you guys.
So Andy, here's a real fun question that's gonna throw a thorn in the side of this whole situation. I have a legendary action, and I can automatically succeed on an ability check.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So I would like to cash that sucker in right now.
Oh boy! All right, so here's what happens. Like, Darth Spirit's left arm on your right shoulder. You like reach down into your pocket, like sensing him trying to pull this new boon to you, like this undiscovered boon. You reach and you grab for it, trying to will it out of existence, like out of sight. Keep it down. Strength, Darth Spirit's hand just pulling it up. Before Darth Spirit, you see Connell in his left hand has the hand of Vecna in him, and you guys meet eyes. And Connell, you're like, in this moment, like sympathetic. Please don't. There's good. This is good for us. And as you like plead your case, the hand starts to fizzle into dust before it leaves your grasp. And the curse is gone. You are not under that boon anymore, Mike. So remove that from your character.
Yep.
Well played.
Connell just dropped to his knees.
Yeah.
Sword still lit.
Actually, roll me a con save. Disadvantage.
Oh. 5.
You have a level of exhaustion.
Okay.
But Dorspira, not that you've ever seen a light per se in Connell, because he's always kind of, walked
Morally
that
gray.
opaque line, but you don't see a darkness anyway.
I loosen my grip on his shoulder and I just kind of keep my hand there to let him know that I'm there, even if he's mad.
And the hunters, what the fuck is going on? Hey, we're cool, right? We're cool. You fucking slayed those wolves. Oh my god, Lord Oslo, he's gonna be fucking lit, man. He's gonna be so pumped.
I'm just gonna look at him and I'll press a digitation in my voice to just be a growl. Get the fuck out!
Alright, bro.
And you'll just see tears coming down Connell's eyes.
Alright, man. Fuck. Jeez. Thank you. And then they run away. Take off. Is there anything else? Or are you guys just walking towards the winery? Alright. I say, as this encounter ends and you guys just migrate onto the Oslo winery, we'll end it there. We'll pick up next session. We'll do a little winery thing, and you guys can make your case for why you weren't at the gala. And
Shit to do.
yeah.
Off killing wolves.
Saving lives and shit.
Yeah. They don't know.
Like regular wolf.
They
Not
don't
even
know.
like
All they know
fire.
is all Lord Oslo knows is you guys saved Phelan from the creepy crawlers, which was actually the Myriad. And then he offered you this deal. You guys accepted this deal, and then you fucking just took off. You hucked fucking north after Phelan. You guys just went back roads. That's when
We
you
did
come to
cars.
Briarwoods and all of this shit. So
We
Like,
Irish
we
goodbye.
had the intent to go back there, but then we just kept moving.
traveling. So it's full
We had the
circle.
intent, we did not have the will.
So we'll pick up next session with you arriving at the winery. And yeah. Sweet. Till then.
Hey, also don't forget to like and subscribe because then you'll know when we actually come online.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
big thing. Just
And they,
those buttons right there or over. Maybe they're. I don't know.
Where
They're
are
somewhere
they?
down there.
where
I don't
are
know. We're gonna point down there.
they?
They're
Down
this
there.
way.
Yeah. And Dorithian Divide is Saturday. So tune in to watch my drunken monk fuck something up drunkenly.
That's half the fun.
Ascent is on Tuesday,
Hell yeah.
the Day Seekers.
Yeah, Day Seekers is next Tuesday, and they got a good line on where they're going too. So, shit, fucking falling into place. All right, I'm done. Peace out, guys.